Hello, selamat datang and welcome to today's video. I wanted to show you what we're going to do, a little comparison video of two different spirals. I've got rice paper and fresh Cheung Fun batter that I made into a spiral. So let's just jump straight to it and get to it. So let's start. I've got 220 grams of potato starch and roughly 150-ish grams of rice flour. As you can see, I've already added the water. I'm going with a bit more this time because I'm using across a couple of recipes as usual. You can see I've already marked my water level. So I know this is roughly 1.1 liter of water. So the flour is already sinking to the bowl, and I expect to have to change the water. I'm doing something different this time, so I'm actually starting this roughly 7:30 in the morning for lunch. So I'm only giving it like 5 to 6 hours. I'll try and do hourly washes and rinses, and I'll show you some of them. So it's roughly about 30 to 45 minutes actually now. As you can see, everything's settled down. So this is the first wash we're going to do. So I'm just going to drain it, as you remember. I've got the water level marked already for later on, so that's okay. And you can kind of sort of see the flour already. So I'm just going to avoid that. Yeah, we don't need to be really anal about how much we pour out. As long as that's enough that you're changing. So I'm just going to try and fill it up to the brim, so it gets more water. And then we'll just do this again in about 45 minutes. I won't show you all of it, but I just wanted to walk through what I'm doing, similar to the previous recipe videos. And I'm just going to fill it up, and yeah, we're going to do this. I'll try and do it every 45 minutes or so, but yeah, if you can't do it that often, every hour minimum will be good. So I haven't forgot to mention that you should be stirring it during each wash. Otherwise, you're basically just changing the water and not doing anything with the flour. So yeah, stir it up and try and make sure that the flour is at least dissolved each time. You can see that I am stirring it up right now. But yeah, make sure that each time the flour is stirred and moved from the bottom. Otherwise, you're basically just changing water, which doesn't really do anything. Yeah, sorry, just a note on that. So it's about time, and after roughly 5 washes, more or less 5 washes, I'm going to measure the amount of water. If you remember, this is what we need to do. I'm going to measure how much water we're taking out here, and yeah, I think that's more or less there. Okay, so not much water, very interesting, roughly 200, slightly above 300 ml. I'll go with 300 ml water. I'm going to boil it up, and then we're going to add it to our batter to get it ready to start cooking. So more or less 300 ml fresh water that I'm doing. I don't know why it's a bit white, but it's fine. Okay, and let's get to it. So I've got my water almost coming to a boil. I'm going to put in a 3/4 teaspoon of salt. As you remember the red line, don't know if you can see it, but that's the red line that I need to fill up until. So I'm trying to move it to position it against the light. So before I do that, I'm going to dig it up. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. I need to dig it up. So let me keep my water a bit, because I don't want to come from boiling to a bit unboiling. So I'm going to dig up the starch. In the meantime, roughly 2 tablespoons of oil. So let's figure it out. Yeah, more or less that. Yeah, 2 tablespoons oil. And I'm going to loosen and dig out the starch at the bottom. As mentioned, when you're cooking this, you must always be stirring the bottom, because even when you have put in or gotten the starch, the batter ready, if given a chance, it will always settle to the bottom. So always remember to stir out your batter when you're laying the new when you're making a new roll. Great line, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I'm just going to put in slowly amount of water. And just to double check that we are in the red line zone, yeah, just a bit more water. So just a bit more, and that's it. Okay, and that should be all. As you can see, the batter is well stirred. And I'm going to start getting ready the rest of the stuff. Probably starting with a sauce. So let's just get to that. And that should be enough water, yes. I'm reusing some leftover Cheung Fun sauce that I had. So this is basically soy sauce, water, brown sugar, salt, pepper. And I'm adding to that balsamic vinegar, which is, I know, a bit of a weird combination, but I want to give a bit of a tart flavor profile. So that's what I'm going for. Yeah, precisely that. Yeah, so I've got it, a bit of sourness in there to help balance the taste and give it something different against the cheesy, richer. So let's start by first making the pancake layer. Not the pancake, the wrap or the fresh wrap. So I've got the pan heated up and I'm going to put the batter in. So let's see. Okay, yep, this is fine. Just need it to set a bit. Yep, that's set, and I still got leftover batter. Okay, that's basically it. It's nice, almost the whole pan is covered, so that should turn out quite nicely. I need to make 2 of this to then wrap it up. So let's get to that. So this is done, and I'm taking it out. So thinking what I should do. Maybe I'll just flip it or just dish it out straight onto the pan. So let's just do this. I'll come back to it. So I've laid out. I've got 2 sheets. I've laid out the filling on it. I'm putting spinach on, and we're going to lay it like a line, and then we're going to wrap it up. So then I'm going to put now, I've got this thinly sliced Leberkäse, and I'm going to lay it on as well. So let's just go with this. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then my wife is going to help me, and we're going to roll it up and to make a line. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Forgot to mention that I'm also laying cheese on, so we're just going to roll this up now and then see what happens. And this is the first roll, so we rolled it up into a line, and now we're just going to wrap it up like a snail or spiral. So now we do the same for the rice paper version. I have a feeling that the rice paper may do a better job compared to the fresh one for this use case. But let's see. That's just my initial suspicion. But let's see how that turns out. I don't have much left, so I'm just going to OD more on the other stuff for the rice paper version. So we've got 2 rolled up, and as you can see, side by side. I suspect this is more a dish that's suited more for the rice paper roll, because as you can see, it's more I want to say pliant, but it's more robust and it holds slightly better than the fresh one. But yeah, let's do a comparison. I'm getting 1 more with the rice paper because I think the rice paper probably will do better at this dish. But we will see. We will see what happens. So I'm just pan frying them now. We're pan frying them, and then let's see the outcome. So first flip of the fresh one, and the result does look nice, I must say. But I have a feeling that the rice paper ones will outperform the fresh one, because only from a perspective of them being more pliant and doing better. But the browning part, I'm surprised. There's not much difference, I would say. I would have thought the fresher one would be a lot softer and harder to crisp up, but seems like it's the opposite. But we will see. We'll come back to it. So first flip for everything. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed now. I mean, looking at the fresh one, but it's softening as well. So I think the rice paper one holds the seal better. So you'll get more of a crunch factor from the rice paper one, I suspect. So this could be one of the those dishes where the rice paper one will do better than the first. But hey, we'll test it out and try it and come back to it. So just wanted to show you the final result, and look at that. I mean, before I send this off to the judges and see what their verdicts are, I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, yeah, the fresh one was harder to assemble, but somehow, I mean, I don't know if you hear that. Look at it, I mean, yeah. Okay, this, I mean, we knew that this one's still a bit more on the crispy side, but yeah, it held up reasonably well. So yeah, let's see what the conclusion is, and I'll come back to it. So what do I have to conclude? The rice, my kids like equally both the rice paper and the fresh spiral roll, so that went really well. I was surprised they did not have a clear favorite, and they like both. But if you're talking about ease of making it, yeah, I think the rice paper version trumps at any time. Yeah, and you can make this with scallions. There are many different types of things you can put in there. I just chose not to make scallions. I chose more like a fusion type with cheese and spinach. But the kids really like the fusion cheese spinach one. So, and that concludes this. So thanks very much for watching. I hope I hope this has proved useful for you. Like, subscribe, share, and see you in the next one.